Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Great Bend Batcats Baseball here on the Great Bend Batcats Media Network. We are finally home at Al Burns Memorial Field in Great Bend, Kansas, the normal home of the Great Bend Batcats, but this is the first time that the Batcats have been able to play on this field this season. They have had a lot done to the field, as some may notice. We have a net now, a net and the concrete barrier below it, all new here at Al Burns Memorial Field. It used to be a chain link fence, but everything has changed, and there's a lot of excitement around the club to be back here at Al Burns Memorial Field. And the opponent they'll be welcoming in is the Mulvane Patriots, who are off to a really rough start this season, 0-3 so far. And we'll see how they do today in a doubleheader. So for a thin team, it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. We'll see how they deal with it. But we're glad to have you here on the Great Bend Batcats Media Network. Mark McClure, joined by Batcats pitcher David Stewart, who's here with me today. And David, the Batcats off to a really hot start this season. They're feeling good, both the pitching staff and the hitting. The hitting in particular just really picked up in that last game against Dodge City with 18 runs. What an explosion that was.
Yeah, absolutely. They really capitalized on the walks and the defensive mistakes and were able to take a commanding victory against Dodge City.
Let's take a look at the starting lineups for the games today, at least game number one. We'll start with Mulvane. Here's how they line it up. This team is really struggling to put the ball in play. They have three guys who are hitless so far this season. One is just making his debut offensively, Hayden Payne, but the other three guys there with all zeros have yet to get a hit this season. Some have upwards of double-digit at-bats, so we'll see how they handle the pitching of Ian Lanick, who is on the bump today for the Great Bend Batcats. And take a look at the Batcats lineup today. All the starting orders today brought to you by Victory Barber Shop. Alex Rogers will lead it off, followed by Hunter Gotro, Kyle Gates, Connor Allen, Colby Christian, Simon Larinaga, Adam Musto, Dre Amaral, and Matthew Howell is DHing today. But as a teammate, David, what are we going to see out of Ian Lanick today on the bump?
You know, he's a really commanding pitcher, and he dominates the zone with a lot of fastballs, so I think he's going to come out early and pound the zone with the fastball and then try to sneak in those breaking balls later in the game.
He had a really solid start earlier in the season. That first game against 3-1-6, he went 5 1/3, gave up 3 runs, but by the time he left, he had only given up 1, allowed 2 runs to score after he had left the game. So he was in a really good spot early in that game, and the Batcats are hoping he can replicate that performance here, lead them to another win. This is a doubleheader, so the games are 7 innings long today, 2 7-inning games, and the Batcats are trying to keep that perfect start to the season going. We're going to step aside here on the Batcats Media Network as we're just about ready for starting lineups and the national anthem. So when we come back, we'll be ready for first pitch here at Al Burns Memorial Field.
This is Batcats head coach Roger Ward. Thank you for supporting the Batcats. You're watching Batcats Baseball on the Batcats Media Network.
Laranaga! Batting 7, the third baseman, number 13, Adam Musto! Batting 8, the shortstop, number 14, Dre!
As we honor those who are fighting for our country, along with those who have fought and died for our freedom, with the playing of our national anthem. I can't yell that loud. Can't yell that loud.
It's time to play some baseball here in Great Bend. I'm Mark McClure, joined by Batcats pitcher David Stewart as the Batcats have taken the field. They're in the green front, blue back jerseys for the first time today. Great Bend across the front, and the numbers in white outlined by green on the backside of those jerseys. White pants, Mulvane Patriots in gray with red tops and white accents on the jerseys as they come in still looking for that first conference win of the season. We'll see if they can get it either today in Game 1 or Game 2, trying to avoid going back to Mulvane 0-5. Batcats will be there tomorrow, but all their focus is on today with this doubleheader after the day off yesterday and finally done with non-conference, so this team can focus on the conference slate, David. The Atlantic on the bump, as we mentioned, 5 1/3 in his last start. A very strong start for Atlantic. And he pitched 5 almost perfect innings in that first start. It wasn't until the 6th inning where they got to him at all. He ended up getting tacked with 3 earned runs overall, but still a strong outing in that 5.06 ERA is a little bit misleading for Atlantic on the bump. It's a warm one today, folks. 92 degrees, a little bit windy, and some real good humidity out here. Feels closer to 100 here in Great Bend. One of the first of many, I'm sure, blisteringly hot days here in Kansas.
Leading off for the Patriots.
But both teams seem to be ready to go as just getting ready for the leadoff hitter, Cullen Glosson, to step in against Atlantic. Yeah, righty versus lefty to start this one. First pitch from Atlantic is going to miss just outside. 3:05 first pitch here Central Time. Take a look at what Glosson's done so far this season. He's 3 for 13. It's good for a .231 average, which is actually 4th best on the team. As we mentioned, just squad struggling, hitting 172 with only 17 hits in. This is their 100th at-bat of the season, or at least we think it will be, barring a walk. in this at-bat. 2 balls, no strikes as Glosson steps back in. Atlantic works fairly quickly 2-0 as that one slashed foul. The dugouts, which are also new here at Alburns Memorial Field. They're cavernous, I must say, very deep. You can only see home plate from about a quarter, 3/4 of the dugout you can see home plate from. After that, you're kind of have obstructed view seats. 1 pitch, and Atlantic misses outside 3-1. Trying to avoid that dreaded leadoff walk to Glosson, the center fielder for Mulvane. 3-1. And that one caught the outside corner. Heater to fill this count up at 3-2 as Atlantic will step off for a moment. Glosson ready again. Atlantic kicks and deals. Just missed it outside, ball 4, and Glosson walks to lead off the game. It's a runner on first base as Noah Kemstedt, the shortstop, steps in. It's kind of that dreaded situation for a pitcher, David, working out of the stretch early in a ball game. Does that change your approach in any way?
Yeah, definitely, especially missing a lot of fastballs there early, just trying to get early command of the zone, take strike 1 to the second hole.
Atlantic will drop one in there. That's a beauty down at the knees, and Kemstedt behind here, 0-2. Kemstedt hitting 167 on the season. He has played in all 3 so far for Mulvane. It's going to be a check over at first base. A good move there from Atlantic. Late reaction from Glosson, but he did dive in just in time. Count stays 0-2 against the right-handed hitting Kemstedt. The pitch, and that one slashed foul. That one down the right side out of play. So we'll go again at 0-2. Mulvane missed the last couple of seasons. They haven't played since 2019. They were dealing with some ownership turnover last season and then did not play during the COVID year as that hits Kemstedt in the head. He's down on a knee. Back to his feet. Looks like he's going to be okay, but he'll be tended to by Mulvane staff as is something you never want to see. Guy get hit up high like that. Puts 2 on as Connor Allen steps over to talk with Atlantic there, tries to get him settled down after 2 straight base runners reach. Atlantic and Connor Allen have such a really great connection with each other. They talk all the time about how much they love to play together. And Atlantic brought it up with his play of the game interview last time he threw. He called it the second most important thing out there is to have a catcher that you trust and having someone you're used to behind the dish. And this pitch is high for a ball 1-0 to Hayden Helms. Hayden Helms is one of the stronger hitters on this crew, hitting over 400.
I got that one.
That's inside, 2 balls and no strikes. As we're going to see Roger Ward trot out to the mound here. 2 straight have reached for Mulvane, a walk to Cullen Glosson, and then the hit by pitch to Noah Kemstedt. And now a 2-0 count to Hayden Helms, and he's a dangerous hitter, and just Roger Ward wants to make sure Atlantic is doing all right in there. I don't really know what Roger Ward could say to you in a mound visit. He has a lot of go-to sayings out there because, again, he's not a pitching coach by trade. He did pitch a little bit in high school, but doesn't really know much beyond the basics and things like that because you don't really know what a pitcher needs to hear when they're struggling a little bit. But it's for Roger Ward more to just change the pace and help the Atlantic reset with a 2-0 count. to Hayden Helms. Set the pitch, and that one sneaks by Connor Allen. Both runners advance 90 feet as that one caromed right back to him. Still couldn't make a play anywhere, so runners on second and third now. So now Helms with an RBI opportunity, trying to give Mulvane the early lead. Still no outs in the inning to pitch, and that's outside, and that's a 4-pitch walk, and the bases are loaded. Couple of walks and a hit by pitch. What do you think is the situation out there right now, David? Seems to be a little struggle to find the zone for Ian Lanik.
Yeah, he looks like he's struggling just to get comfortable on the mound and trying to command that fastball early in the count. He's really got to work hard to get up on this guy early in the count to help work himself out of here.
It's the cleanup hitter, Cole Collins, in the third baseman. First pitch. That's a great fastball to get him across, get him a strike early. See if that gets him going here in this inning. 2 walks and a hit by pitch have him in all kinds of trouble, nobody out. 0-1 pitch. This one chopped over to first base. Laranaga's going to go home with it, getting out there, but there's no one at first base, so they can't turn 2, but they do get the lead runner, and this game stays 0-0. Still early in the game, and Laranaga elected not to try and turn a double play. Get the lead runner, and Collins reaches on a fielder's choice, bringing up Austin Benoit, who will be pitching today and also DHing. Essentially means there won't be a DH. The pitcher will have to grab a bat every time around the order. And that's if Benoit can't go the full 7. Here's the first pitch. That's a strike. Low and away, 0-1. Atlantic looking stronger now. He has thrown a first pitch strike to the last 2 batters. 0-1. That's a little bit outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. A similar spot, but didn't get the call that time.
Yeah, he went back to the windup with bases loaded, and I think he found his comfort zone now a little bit better.
Swinging fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Still no runs across this inning for Mulvane, despite all the traffic. 1 out, Laranaga elected to go fielder's choice. And throw home on a ground ball back to him. 1-2 pitch, breaking ball out towards Laranaga, but this time he can't stop it. Gets out into right field, 1 run scores. They're going to hold Hayden Helms at third, and it's 1-0 Mulvane. RBI single for Austin Benoit. Snuck that one through the right side of the infield as Kempstead came across to score. Everyone else goes station to station. Brings up the catcher, Cooper Reeves. Mulvane coming in with some bite early in the game. Here's Lanik, ready, and the pitch. That's a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Reeves striding in here, 167, 2 for 12 on the season. That one towards the top of the zone, missed. 1 ball and 1 strike. And continuing to work quickly and missed outside and away, 2-1. That gets 2-0 so far in their conference play. Beat 3-1-6 in a doubleheader last week. Is this one eye high? 3 balls, 1 strike. Pitch count getting up there for Lanik here in the first inning. Dangerous 3-1 count, and pitch. Down low, ball 4. That's going to force in a run. Hayden Helms comes across to score. It'll be an RBI walk for Cooper Reeves. Everyone else up a base. 3 walks in the first inning from Ian Lanik. And this brings up C.J. Jarman, the first baseman. Jarman really off to a rough start. He's 0 for 9 with 4 strikeouts. He's also the beer batter for tonight's game, or the first game, or today's game, should say. strikes out, Beers are a buck for the folks in the crowd, so they're always going to be on him. 1 ball, 1 strike after 2 pitches across from the Atlantic. Here's the 1-1. That one's right at the top of the zone for a strike. Sets up something good here. Really opens up all avenues. We can get that high fastball for a strike. See if he breaks him off here. 1-2, and that is on the outside corner. Strike 3 called. This brings up Hayden Payne, 8th, the Patriot, to come to the plate. 2 across for Mulvane. They lead 2-0 against the Batcats. It's Payne's offensive debut. First at-bat of the season for him as he takes a first pitch strike. Spot seems to be there for Ian Atlantic, a little bit low and away. Going to try and pound the spot. And the pitch, strike called. Now Atlantic seems to be finding the strike zone with more consistency. Struck out C.J. Jarman, and now he's looking to get Hayden Payne here to end the inning. Just ran 3 on. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. Could have been worse for Ian Atlantic in the first inning. He gives up a pair, but the Patriots leave the bases loaded in the top of the first inning. We'll step away here on the Bad Cats Media Network, and when we come back, Great Bend will have the bats for the first time.
This is your third baseman, Adam Musto, and you're watching Batcats Baseball on Batcats Media Network.
Back baseball here in Great Bend. Mark or David Stewart on the call for the Great Bend Batcats Media Network. Cats find themselves behind 2-0 after Mulvane struck early with 2 runs on a RBI hit from Austin Benoit and an RBI walk from Cooper Reeves. But Ian Atlantic recovered to get back-to-back strikeouts to limit the damage. So the onus will be on the Batcats to get things going early in this game as Alex Rogers will step in here. Still trying to get his bat going a little bit this season. Done a lot on the bases already, but still hitting just .222. He's got 4 stolen bases. That's a team lead. And the first pitch to him from Austin Benoit is going to be a strike that was dropped by Cooper Reeves behind the plate, but in there. Benoit from the windup. Here's his 0-1 pitch, and this one lifted out to deep right field by Rogers. Going back on it at Howerton, and he makes the catch for the first out. Got under it just a bit. There's one away.
Second baseman, number 16, Hunter Gotro.
Brings up Hutch Blue Dragon, Hunter Gotro, at least the former Hutch Blue Dragon, will be moving on after this season. First pitch, and that one up high. 1 ball, no strikes. It's got to be kind of interesting as a player to be sharing a locker room with guys that you played against during the spring season.
Yeah, it's definitely a little bit different, but they're really good guys, and we like having them, and glad that they're on this team this year. They're solid baseball players, and we all unite for the summer.
Benoit's 1-1, and this one turned on, hit out towards left center. Coming in on it, though, is Glosson, who makes the catch for the second out. Batcats make some solid contact to start out this game, but just 2 flyouts as this brings up Kyle Gates, the left fielder.
Number 17, Kyle Gates.
Kyle got off to a brutally slow start last year. Not the same this year. 5 for 14, hitting .357, 4 RBIs, got a triple. Only struck out twice to go with 2 walks. So he's really been locked in early as this first pitch misses. Was hitless though in the game against the A's at Lawson Biggs Field. Here the 1-0 is outside. 2 balls and no strikes.
Great count to be in for a strong lefty bat like Gates right here.
Waits 2-0. Swinging, this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Going back on it, Howerton. He looks up, and that one is gone. Kyle Gates with a shot over the tall wall in right field, and the Batcats have cut the deficit in half. It's 2-1.
Gates home run brought to you by Darren's Auto Repair. Quality care at a price
Got the
that's
pitch he was
fair.
looking for.
Talked about it being a dangerous count, and Kyle Gates crushed that ball over the right field wall.
Brought to you by Moore Industries.
And Great Bend is now behind at 2-1.
Connor Allen.
This brings up Connor Allen. We've been waiting for a while here at Al Burns Field to see someone hit the ball over the tall wall in right field. Nobody did it all of last season on either team, but Kyle Gates does it in game 1 here this year. First pitch to Connor Allen is a strike on the inside corner down near the knees. 0-1. 0-1 pitch coming. That one down low. 1 ball, 1 strike to Allen. Short pause from Benoit, 1-1, and this one is a spinner foul that's fielded by John Mariani over in the first base coaching box. Now 1-2 to Allen at the plate. Here's the pitch from Benoit, and this one fouled away as well. It was a good job by Allen to wait for that breaker. Pause and the 1-2 pitch, breaking ball. This one popped up on the left side of the infield. Looks like it's going to be Kempstead who makes the catch, and that retires the side. Batcats grab a run, though, on Kyle Gates' solo shot, and it's now a 2-1 game as we go to the second here on the Batcats Media Network.
This is Batcats pitcher Dash Albus. You're watching Batcats baseball on the Batcats Media Network.
Thanks again for joining us here on the Great Bend Badcats Media Network. Mark McClure and David Stewart calling the action here from Al Burns Memorial Field. First game for the Badcats this season here at Al Burns after spending their first couple of home games down at Lawson Biggs Field and over at the Great Bend Sports Complex. 2-1 score here as Ian Lanik is back on the mound. First pitch gets a swing and a miss out of Kyle Howerton, the right fielder. And the count is 0-1. This pitch is on the outside corner. 0-2 now is 2 straight strikeouts for Ian Lanik to end that bottom of the top of the first. My apologies. Trying to make it 3 straight if he can get Howerton here. 0-2. Got him. Another strikeout for Lanik. 3 in a row after struggling to find the strike zone. You weren't sure if he was going to get a strikeout all day after his first 4 batters, but he's bounced back in a big way. 3 straight Ks, and there's one away in the top of the first. Or top of the second, my apologies. Brings up Cullen Glosson as the lineup turns over. And the first pitch. That one's down and in. 1 ball, no strikes. Glosson walked his first time up and ended up getting nailed at the plate on a force out with the bases loaded on a grounder to first. This pitch is on the inside corner, another strike. And with 1-1 count, Lanik comes set again and delivers, and that one good on the inside part of the plate. And clearly, Ian Lanik not letting that tough first inning get to him, David.
Yeah, he's definitely settled in. He's doing a lot better job controlling all of his pitches and trying to work quick to keep that pitch count low as he ran up a couple extra ones in the first.
He's ready 1-2, and that one wildly high and away, and this count will even at deuces. Back ready to go, just waiting for Glosson to step back in. Left-handed hitting center fielder is ready to go, as is Lanik. Here's the pitch. Down low, couldn't find it there. Tried to get a chase out of him. Instead, it'll be a full count. Glosson trying to walk for the second time. Lanik trying to make it 4 straight punches. Something's got to give here, though. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss, 4 straight. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss on one way outside as Kempstead went golfing for one. Does look like he's all right, though, which is good after he ended up getting hit in the head in the first inning. As he fights one off, gets it straight back to the screen.
Mulvane struggling to square up his fastball these past couple ABs.
Lanik trying to strike out the side, the pitch. That one just inside. They do appeal to first for a check swing, but the field umpire says no swing. So we'll go again with a 2-2 count. Still an opportunity, though, for Lanik. And here it is. Another foul ball there by Kempstead. Bit stingy here in this at-bat, not going down without a fight. 2-2 coming. And this one on the ground over to shortstop. Amaral's up with it. The throw is right on the money to Larinaga, and that retires this side. 1-2-3 inning. Great bounce back inning for Ian Lanik on the bump. But the Badcats still find themselves behind by a run as we go to the bottom half of the second here on the Badcats Media Network.
This is outfielder Kyle Gates, and you're watching Badcats Baseball on the Badcats Media Network.
Yeah, back on the Bad Cats Media Network. Yeah. Bottom of the second, Colby Christian going to get us started here against Austin Benoit. Here's the first pitch, and it is going to be hit out the right field, and that one is caught in right by Kyle Howerton. A line out for Colby Christian. He squared it up, but right to Howerton.
First baseman, number 25, Simon Laranaga.
Brings up Simon Laranaga, the first baseman today. A little bit of a pause here from Benoit. Now he goes into his motion to pitch, and that one down in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. Really fun watching Simon Laranaga swing the bat. This guy just really has an explosive swing when he makes contact. He's hitting .417 on the season. He'll take a strike there, and even this count up at 1-1, but 3 RBIs, a double. Kind of doing it all early in the season for the Bad Cats when they've been struggling to hit the ball. This one fouled straight back by Laranaga. One ball, 2 strikes. The Cats' first baseman. There's 1-2. And he skies one out to deep center field, but this has got a ton of carry out towards the track. Lawson looks up, and it's gone. Simon Laranaga with a solo shot. We're tied at 2 here in Great Bend. We're not at Lawson Biggs Field anymore. Only 380 out to dead center, not the 400 that the Cats have been used to. I do not know what the home run was. Maybe in a chain there, and then it was bestowed upon Laranaga by JoJo Nieves after that shot, but we got a 2-2 game.
Number 13, Adam Lusto.
2 loud shots by the Bad Cats to tie the game back up.
Gotta love to see that after they kind of struggled early in the season to make that loud contact. Now 3 home runs in 2 games, starting to pick it up. He's in the big Australian, Adam Musto. First pitch missed, second pitch is in for a strike, 1-1. Talk about Musto a lot. One of the most fearless guys you're going to see for someone who's yet to play college baseball. Claimed his own wing of the locker room, hanging up an Australian flag as that's on the outside corner for a strike, 1-2. Loves wearing Australian stuff and dropped a baseball on a player against Hayes a couple of weeks ago, or just last week, as a matter of fact. 1-2, hits a chopper towards the middle. It's going to be a really hard play. That's going to be a base hit for Musto. Back-to-back hits for the Cats. As Musto actually took the turn and went for second. Give him 2. Ball that hit the ground 6 feet in front of home plate, and it turns into a double for Adam Musto. Looks like he also broke his lumbar, too. We'll have to get a fresh bat when he's up for at bat number 2, but he'll take it if it gets him a double, as Dre Amaro, they've squared a bunt. Will be called for a strike there. 0-1. Always love it when your bat dies a hero. If you're going to break a bat, those are expensive. At least make sure it happens on a hit, and if it happens on a double, you'll survive. 0-1. Amaro, big cut and a miss, 0-2. Amaro has laid at the starting lineup. Was supposed to be Rathan Malone on the original starting group, but the Bat Cats are hot literally and figuratively. He's out today with sunburn. Here's the 0-2. Loopy curveball that's way high, 1-2. That Cats had a couple of guys be unavailable today with sunburn. So we'll have to work around it. See how Roger Ward manages it today. 1 ball, 2 strikes the pitch. And this one on the ground sharply over towards shortstop. Kempstead throws to third, and Musto is safe. What in the world was that? The throw beat him by a mile, but it looked like Cole Collins just waited too long to put the tag on, and Roger Ward was befuddled there that Musto went at all. But it works out somehow, some way, and Amaro reaches on a fielder's choice.
Number 23, Matt Howell.
As it brings up the designated hitter, Matt Howell. Runners on the corners. That has got to drive a pitcher insane, though.
Yeah, it's definitely not what you want to see.
Hit foul down the left field line, and that one will get over the batting cages and in towards the parking lot.
Adam showing off his ballerina skills on the base running over there.
That's pretty good there. A little toe tapper. Roger Ward talking to him here down the third base side as this pitch comes in. And count moves to 1-1. Against Howell, still looking to find his footing, 1 for 10 in the early going this season. See him both on the mound and in the outfield this season. Here's the 1-1 offering. Outside, looked like more of a hybrid pitch outlook, though. It's 2-1, and Benoit delivers as Howell swings right through that one. And we're even at 2-2.
Mulvane looking to turn a double play and keep the run from scoring here.
There's something on the ground from Howell. Defense at double play depth. There's the pitch. Runner moving, swinging a miss. That's strike 3. They elect not to throw down. So it will be runners on second and third, but there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 4.
As Howell's fan their first strikeout for Benoit, and it brings up the top of the order and Alex Rogers. Rogers flew out to right his first time against Benoit. First pitch here, a sharp grounder that gets through the left side. That's going to be a base hit. One scores. Here comes Amaral. He scores standing. Going to second. Rogers slides in there with a 2-bagger. 2 runs come across. Batcats take the lead, 4-2.
Second baseman, number 16, Hunter Gotro.
Rogers with the wheels to get into second base there. Give him 2 RBIs, and Batcats are on top 4-2 here in the bottom of the second inning. As Hunter Gotro strides in, but we'll see time called before that. We just got to think. You played with him in the spring, you played with him in the summer. Thank God I don't have to pitch to that guy.
Yeah, definitely love having him on my team, and especially out in center field. He's a really good out there and at the plate.
We're going to get a balk call here on Benoit, so that moves Rogers over to third base. And I mean, he does it all. His ability on the bases is really something to behold as he manages to contribute to that balk. First pitch, Gotro lines it right back up the middle for a base hit. Rogers will score. Gotro with a big turn at first, but he'll stop there, give him an RBI, and give the Batcats 5 runs. And they have a 3-run cushion now.
The left fielder, number 17, Kyle Gates.
So Kyle Gates, who hit that absolute bomb in the first inning, will step in. Runner on first base. As Gates hits a sky-high pop-up into foul ground, it's Collins, and he can't track it down. Gates steps back in against Benoit. The count 0-1. Here's the offering. Just missed it. Outside part of the plate, 1-1. Benoit trying to recover a little bit here, reeling 4 runs across this inning. 8th bad cat to the plate. Now runner off here, and that is another balk. Looks like Benoit just struggling out there all around, doesn't know who to focus on, the plate or the runner. 2 balks already as this one sharply grounded right side, and this is a base hit into the outfield. Coming around to score will be Gotro. Gates stops at first base, RBI single. As the Bad Cats 2-out rally continues, and they lead at 6-2.
That brings up the cleanup hitter. Brought to you by Fuller Industries.
Mulvane's coach will come out and talk to his pitcher here for
Number 24, Connor Allen.
Looking for some type of response. Mulvane took the early lead in this game, 2-0. But the Bad Cats got 1 back in the first, now 5 across in the second. They've batted through here in the second inning. At least that's what I've been instructed that it's referred to. If 9 come to the plate, it's 3. Don't bat around until the 10th guy comes to the plate. I know that's an argument in baseball circles, but as far as I know, that's how I'm going to go with it. Connor Allen, catcher, is in for the Bad Cats. Pop out for him the first time up as the runner going here, throw down. As Reeves throws a little off target, Kyle Gates with the stolen base. And the Bad Cats now have 2 stolen bases in the game, 26 on the season. Another runner in scoring position. The last pitch was a strike, so the count's 0-1. Here's the offering from Benoit, another slow curveball, but this one only fouled off by Connor Allen.
I can cut you for that, kid.
Allen, consistent presence. He's 4 for 13 this season. 3 walks, and he wears them too with 2 hit by pitches. And that leads the team, tied with Alex Rogers, who is always near the top in hit by pitch. 0-2, down low. Good take there by Allen. Moves to 1-2.
Hey, trade place 2 more, you go, kid.
Deep breath from Benoit, and here's the pitch. Gates is off to the races. Strike 3, though, anyway, so that will retire the side. Bad Cats get 9 up to the plate, get 5 across the plate. They have flipped the switch on this one. They lead at 6-2 as we go to the third on the Bad Cats Media Network. Stay where you are.
This is Batcats, first baseman Simon Larinaga. You're watching Batcats Baseball on the Batcats Media Network.
Cats have bounced back in a big way here with 5 runs across that last inning. And they now lead it 6-2. Ian Lanik with his first offering. Swing and a miss from Hayden Helms. This one fouled off there by Helms. No balls, 2 strikes. Lanik has really bounced back after he allowed the first 6 to reach base for the Patriots. Now retired 5 straight. That's baseball, I guess. His offense has picked him up in a big way. Now scored 6 unanswered. He's got a little bit of a cushion to work with. 0-2 inside. That one missed 1 and 2. Here's the pitch, and that one is off the hands and hit foul right by the Cats' dugout. So we'll go again, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Reminder that this game is 7 today, 2 7 innings. This is game 1 of a 2-game doubleheader between the Cats and Mulvane today. Deep breath by Lanigan, and will deliver 1-2. One missed outside, trying to get a chase there, and the count evens back up. Had a couple pitches to waste, and he used them. Go on the attack again here. This is flared foul down the left field line. So the count will stay 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lanik from the windup. Here's the pitch. It's upstairs 3-2 as this count fills up. The fastball that missed up and away. Comes with a walk in his first plate appearance. Later came around to score. Trying to get something started for Mulvane here in the third. 2-2 pitch, and he stays alive yet again. The pitch is inside, ball 4. Is a walk issued by Lanik to lead off the top of the 3rd inning. Lanik now has 4 free passes allowed to go with his 4 strikeouts. This is Cole Collins. First pitch to Collins is on the inside corner, strike 1. Collins fielder's choice ground out to first. First time he came around against Ian Lanik. Lanik out of stretch for the first time since the 1st inning. Here's the pitch, and it's a swing and a miss there. Up 0-2 yet again. He was up 0-2 on Helms and then ended up walking him, so he looks for a different result here. Set in the 0-2 pitch. That one's down low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And this is part of the mental game that the players have to deal with when they come into Burns Memorial Field. The PA announcer / music director here at Burns is Jason Ward. And anytime that there can be some type of a reference based on somebody's name, they're going to hear that reference, whether it's a song or whatever it may be. As this one's hit out towards right center field, Raj comes in, and that one drops for a base hit. 2 on, none out. But as I was getting at, if your last name is Collins, hey, look, you might have Phil Collins playing between at bats. If your name's Andy, the Andy Griffith Show music's going to be playing. Like, that is quintessential Al Burns Memorial Field. 2 on, none out, and this is the pitcher Austin Benoit. RBI single first time around. And first pitch. And it's on the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-1 as Lanik tries to bounce back here. Look at second, then he comes home with it. And it's down low. And see here, you know, another reference there with the Pro Wrestling with Austin Benoit at the plate as this is fouled down the right field line. Lennox looking for the first out of the frame, trying to get Benoit. Pitch. And that one's on the inside corner, and Benoit reduced to a scarecrow. Five strikeouts for Lennox as he gets a big first out and brings up Cooper Reeves, the catcher. There's a walk and an RBI in the game. Lennox, a long look at second, and he'll come home with it. Swing and a miss, and he was miles from getting that. Good break there from Ian Lennox. You see Reeves takes a big step out before he starts his swing. 0-1. That one near eye level. Evens us up with a 1-1 count. Waiting for the sign here. Now has it from Connor Allen. 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lennox looking for half a dozen punch outs here. The pitch down and away. So this count even at 2-2 against Reeves. Here's the offering. That one down low, a full count here. Lennox steps off, trying to avoid loading the bases here. Mad Cats leading by 4 runs after that explosion in the bottom of the second inning. Don't want to give anything back. The 3-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 6 strikeouts now for Ian Lennox. Leaves those runners on first and second base, and just needs to get C.J. Jarman to get out of the inning. First pitch to Jarman. That one misses just low. 1 ball, no strikes. He's had a good mix so far. Misses outside there. Still seems to be primarily getting ahead with the fastball, though, and then starting to incorporate some of the breaking stuff.
Yeah, he used his first, started a guy with a breaking ball for the first time this inning, but I still think he's using the fastball a lot early in counts and trying to still gain confidence with that one.
All right, 2-0 here. Pitch. Swing and a miss. There was a good fastball. You can just hear some really good pop out of Connor Allen's glove behind the dish. You allowed 2 on to start this inning, but back-to-back strikeouts have him on the verge of stranding those 2 Patriots on the bases. Swing and a miss again, going right back to the heater. That's a challenge one there, right at the top of the zone. After back-to-back fastballs, whole arsenal open now for Lennox. You can go right back to that heater. Try and catch him. It's sitting on something hard as runner's going there. It'll be fouled away. Go again, 2-2 after that foul ball. Lennox looks back and the pitch. Breaking ball and strike 3 called a beauty as Jarman caught window shopping to end the inning. And 7 strikeouts for Ian Lennox. He allowed 2 on to start the inning, then 3 straight strikeouts. Eliminates the threat. Bad Cats still lead at 6-2. Going to the bottom of the third on the Bad Cats Media Network.
This is Bodie Waller, first baseman, and you're watching Batcat Baseball on Batcat Media Network.
Middle of the third, Batcats lead 6-2 over Mulvane. Game 1 of 2 today. Batcats only taking 2 days to play their 4 games against Mulvane. The first pitch is a strike on the outside corner to Colby Christian, who led off the last inning. Batcats batted through in the second. She led it off with a line out, though. Hits one high in the air, foul down the right field line. Count is 0-2. We thank you for joining us here on the Batcats Media Network. Mark McClure and David Stewart are on the mics. As the Batcats have a 4-run lead against Mulvane, 6 unanswered, 0-2 as Christian lifts one high and deep to center, but it will be playable out there for Glosson, and he makes the catch. There's one away. So with one out, it'll be Simon Larinaga. Hit that solo shot to straightaway center his last time up. Kind of sparked that Batcats explosion offensively. See what he can do here against Benoit. Benoit from the wind up the pitch. Now it's down low. Again, Benoit ready. The pitch, and Larinaga hits another one pretty well out to deep center field. Back on the track, and that one's gone too. Simon Larinaga with his second home run of the game, and the Batcats lead 7-2.
Simon's second home run brought to you by Darren's Auto Repair. Only care of price is fair. They're on Odell.
Everyone was excited for the Batcats to get back to Al Burns Field, where they knew they were going to start hitting the long ball, and it certainly happened today. That's the third home run of the game for the Batcats.
Musto!
It's Adam Musto stepping in. First pitch is a strike on the outside corner from Benoit. Musto hit a bouncing ball up the middle that turned into a double last time he was up. In one pitch that's a strike called on the outside corner, 0-2. Musto, one of the most patient guys you're going to find out there. It's always trouble getting him swinging at anything outside of the strike zone. He's got 6 walks already this season. That's a team lead. That one misses just outside. It looked like Reeves held it there a long time, wanted the call, and did not get it. It's 1-2. Pitch, breaking ball that was upstairs and away. 2-2. Coming, and Musto swings and misses there. Good one from Benoit. Gets his third strikeout and the second out of the bottom of the third.
Shortstop, number 14,
Dre Amaral. First pitch to Amaro is well outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Amaro reached on a fielder's choice and then wreaked some havoc on the bases, stolen base, and then came around to score. It's on the inside corner, though, a strike. 1-1. Cats have done it all so far in this game. They've got multiple extra base hits, 5 extra base hits now for the Cats, as that one nearly caught Amaro. They've been the concern coming in to the series and coming into the weekend is how the Mad Cats would adjust. Would the power come? That was so concerning with them having slugged under 300 for a long stretch early in the year. But all questions have been answered through the first 3 innings here against Mulvane.
I think they're enjoying the little bit of the shorter field.
It's definitely not Lawson Biggs with the 350 down the line, 400 to dead center. Here it's 330 to the sticks and 380 to dead center. Benoit's 3-1 pitch as this is sharply on the ground. Great stop over at third by Collins. He throws and it's in time to retire the side. Great defensive play by Cole Collins as he went down to get that one and made an accurate throw over to first base to retire Amaro and make it just 1 run in the bottom of the 3rd inning as Laranaga's solo shot adds to the lead. Bad Cats 7, Mulvane 2. So we go to the 4th on the Bad Cats Media Network.
This is Alex Rogers. You're watching Batcat Baseball on the Batcat Media Network.
This is Batcats assistant coach John.
Back here on the Batcats Media Network. Thanks for joining us, Mark McClure and David Stewart calling the action here as this pitch misses to the inside part of the plate. And the Atlantic staying out there and faced 8-9-1 this inning. Starting with Hayden Payne, the left fielder. Struck out his first time facing off against the Atlantic. Looking for a different outcome this time. 2-0 pitch, that's inside. 3 balls and no strikes. The Atlantic has struggled with is the free pass, allowing 4 in the game so far. Only 2 hits though. That little get me over pitch, and it's a strike. 3-1. That was a jamming pitch there, and it was fouled away. Payne will step back in with a full count. They're trying to battle all the way back. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And Atlantic from 3-0 down. Strikes out Hayden Payne for the 2nd time. 8 strikeouts for Atlantic. How effective has he been so far, David, with the mixture of pitches and the locations? I mean, he's been really dotting the corners so far in this outing.
Yeah, he's working that fastball really well in the inside half right now, and Mulvane's not really sure what to do with it, trying to catch up to that speed.
First pitch strike to Howerton. Second one's down low. 1 ball and 1 strike. We talked about earlier, how important it is to have a catcher that you're used to. How important is it from your standpoint when you have Connor Allen, who you also played with, to be behind the plate summer ball, as well as already having previous experience with him in the spring?
It's huge. He does a really good job of just controlling everything behind the dish, and he really takes pride in controlling the infield. He even multiple times will call it his infield a lot of times, and that's just one of the great things he does.
2 balls and 2 strike count. Manic looking for 3 straight strikeouts, and he will get it as Howerton is fanned 9th strikeout for Atlantic. Second time Howerton's gone down on strikes. The bottom 3 of the order is 0 for 6 with 6 strikeouts. We'll go to the top with Cullen Glosson. 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. Here's the first pitch, a check swing, and they said he went around.
Yeah, you. See, I've been meaning to do like a celebrity interview with Little John. I can do that all day.
Nothing in 1, Atlantic into his windup, and that one's high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lefty hitting leadoff man is back in, and he foul tips that one from Atlantic. Ball, 2 strikes, and Atlantic trying to strike out the side. He couldn't do it in the second. Ended up going 2 strikeouts and a ground out. See if he can get himself in a double digits here. Here's the offering. Down low.
Good off-speed pitch, trying to get him to chase there.
Here comes the 2-2, and that one fouled away. He got a piece of Glosson. Stay 2 balls and 2 strikes. Alex Rogers making a cameo here in our batter pitcher cam. Here's the 2-2. Inside, ball 3, and we have a full count. Glosson's had 3 full counts so far in this game. He walked in the first on a full count, struck out in the second on a full count. See what happens in opportunity number 3. There's the pitch. And that's at the knees, strike 3, as Ian Atlantic strikes out the side in the 4th inning. Give him double-digit Ks. It's 10 on the afternoon, and the Bad Cats lead it by 5 as we go to the bottom of the 4th here on the Bad Cats Media Network.
This is outfielder Riley Silva, and you're watching Batcats Baseball on the Batcats Media Network.
Bad Cats baseball from Al Burns Memorial Field. Bottom of the fourth, Matt Howell will lead off for the Cats as they will stick with Austin Benoit on the mound. 7 runs allowed for him. 3 long balls has kind of been the issue. First pitch misses outside and low to Howell. One of Benoit's 3 strikeout victims in this game. He's 0 for 1. And this one's going to be lined out to right center field. This has got extra base potential as Howell takes the big turn at first. He's digging for second. Here comes the throw from Glosson. He's in standing. A 2-bagger for Matthew Howell. Bad Cats open. That gets him going. To the top of the order, and Alex Rogers.
Number 4, Alex Rogers!
Already has a double in this game, 2 RBIs.
Third place, yeah, here we go.
Benoit looks towards second and delivers as this first pitch will be fouled away by Raj. 0-1. Have scored in every inning so far offensively. 1 in the first, 5 in the second, 1 in the third. Rod watches one down low. Ball and 1 strike. The Cats leadoff hitter getting his 3rd at-bat. With a runner in scoring position, Matthew Howell. Benoit delivers down low. 2-1 now in Rogers' favor. 1 pitch, 1 spot. Now has his lead, and Benoit looks at him and delivers 1 home inside. 3 balls and a strike. Rogers not only a speedy guy that can get on his legs, he's also got the ability to walk. His plate patience, another one of his assets, as he swings and fouls one off there. The count is full.
Yeah, there's not too many offensive categories you won't see Rogers' name in.
I mean, obviously the most impressive statistic you'll find this guy is just a stolen base. I know we've talked about it before, but 61 stolen bases in 59 game season is something else. Payoff pitch, swinging a drive out to deep left field. Payne is back on the track, and that one's gone. He can run, he can hit with power. Alex Rogers with a 2-run shot out to left center, and the Bat Cats are going to call it a double. They're going to say that bounced up and over, and Roger Ward upset with it. The field umpire says that was a ground rule double. They want the umpires to talk about it as a group, but they're saying that that's going to be a ground rule double. Not liking the call. Rogers is going to go around the bases and do the celebration, but not sure how this one's going to sort itself out.
Yeah, I looked over from here, but I guess he had a different angle at it. Bat Cats appear to believe that it went over themselves as well.
And now they'll call it a home run. So Alex Rogers with a 2-run shot. It took a little bit to get us there, but Rogers does get the home run, and it's 9-2 Bat Cats. Rogers' first home run of the season.
4 home runs just in the 4th inning.
2-run home run brings up the 2-bagger. Number 16, Hunter Gotro.
Rogers now with 4 RBIs in the game, and it brings up Hunter Gotro. Swings at the first pitch and skies it right side. It looks like it'll be the second baseman dropping the ball as Helms couldn't make the catch. Didn't hit his glove, so it'll be a hit for Gotro.
Might be it for Benoit. as the Mulvane coach comes out and talks to him.
Just been punished by the long ball in this game. 3 solo shots, a 2-run home run. That's 5 of the 9 runs, but again, we've talked about this team's thin. So at this point, the expectation is that Benoit's going to stay in there and just more of a opportunity to give him a breather out there.
Number 17.
Some words of support as Kyle Gates comes in, who's 2 for 2. First pitch coming, and that one outside from Benoit. Ball and no strikes. See how Benoit recovers after that mound visit. 3 straight hits for the Cats, 2 of which have gone for extra bases. The 1-0 is popped foul by Gates, left side. So we're even at 1-1. Pitch. Gates steps back in as he slashes one out towards right field. That's going to be a base hit down the line. Gates with a big turn. He will stay at first as Gautreaux gets to third. Puts runners on the corners.
Still no out for the Batcats in the 4th inning.
Hit fest for Great Bend. This brings up Connor Allen. He's still looking for a hit. He's 0 for 2. First pitch to Connor Allen. It's a strike called on the outside corner, 0-1. As David mentioned, still no outs in the inning. 4 hits, a double, a home run, back-to-back singles. 0-1 coming downstairs and in. So we're even with 1 ball and 1 strike. From the belt, here's 1-1 as Allen flares one in towards foul ground right field line. And this one drops. Jarman couldn't get out there quite quickly enough. Benoit looking for his first out of the inning. Set in the pitch as Allen watches that one just a little bit low. Kind of even, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Benoit ready again. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Scott Connor Allen out on strikes for the 2nd time. 4 strikeouts in the game for Benoit as Colby Christian comes in. Another guy 0 for 2. Christian and Allen, the only 2 that have not reached yet in this game. The pitch is this one going to be laced to left field. Another base hit for the Batcats. Gautreaux comes home trying to get over to third base. Gates gets in with a head first slide. Christian gets himself an RBI, his first hit of the day. Cats on the corners for Simon Larinaga. Slow curve is going to miss inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Cats now up 10-2 after that Gautreaux run came across.
We'll see how Mulvane decides to pitch to Simon after back-to-back bombs.
As he gets an off-speed one here that he pops up. Left side going to be a tough play for everyone involved, and it's going to drop. Kempstead couldn't make the catch. Another run across for Great Bend, 11-2 as Gates gets across the plate. Christian got over to second base. Larinaga takes over on first. So now it'll be Adam Musto.
Adam Musto.
Musto got a double and a strikeout so far. His first pitch, and that one low and away. And Watts has really never been able to settle down in this game. 11 runs allowed in this one, 12 in his last start. 1-0 pitch. That's a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Cats have been all over his stuff. A lot of hard hit balls, 4 over the fence. From the belt, and we're ready again, 1-1. Musto takes a strike down towards the bottom of the zone. One ball and 2 strikes as Benoit comes set again. That cat's trying to keep the pressure on as this is fouled back by Musto. There is a 5-inning run rule in effect for these doubleheaders. That gets nearing that spot, the 9-run lead. If it gets to 10, they'll be poised to do that after the 5th as this one's outside. Count runs even, 2-2. They've been now in their last 11 innings have scored 29 runs. 2-2 pitch is down low, and this count goes full. Pretty impressive number all around for the Bad Cats. They have 6 hits so far in this inning. The pitch to Musto, and that's up high, ball 4, and the bases are full of Bad Cats.
Musto once again showing his plate discipline up there, fighting back from 0-2 or 1-2.
The bases are full of Bad Cats for the shortstop. Number
Brings
14.
up the 9th hitter of the inning, Dre Amaro. First pitch swinging, it's on the ground. This one could be 2. Kempstead tags the bag, throws, and took him off the bag. They're looking for a safer out, and they're going to guess out. No one has any idea what to call. And this is the problem with some of these. Amaro, it's going to be close. Jarman was off the bag at first. Did he sweep tag him becomes the question there. They certainly got Musto. But will it be a 6-6-3 double play?
No way.
And he is out. That should end the inning.
I think they called he missed second base.
No, they're going to say he actually didn't get second base, so how about that?
The designated hitter, number 23. Matt Howell.
Brings up Matthew Howell. First pitch, strike in there, 0-1. Pitch, and this one reached for and hit on the ground over onto the right side, and it eats up Hayden Helms. Larinaga scores right behind him. It comes Musto, and he's safe. Bad Cats get 2 across, and the lead up to 14-2. The second time Howell came up, but this time he reaches on the error.
Roger!
switches the lineup back to the top, brings up Alex. Homered in his last AB this inning.
Took some time to sort out that home run. They originally called it a ground rule double and then changed their minds. This pitch is outside to Raj. 1 ball, no strikes.
Here you go, four-banger.
Double and a home run for Raj, 4 RBIs. 1-0. This one lifted out towards left center. That'll be another base hit for the Bat Cats. And this one getting away from Payne. Took him 3 tries to pick the ball up. Then he throws it nowhere. Now coming home and sliding across is Hal to make it 15-2. So the Bad Cats get another one
Number 16.
across the bases.
Gotro.
And this brings up Hunter Gotro. 2 hits for him in the game so far. First pitch is strike it. 0-1 to Gotro. Bad Cats with another big inning here. As this one swung on and missed by Gotro. No balls and 2 strikes. Trying to get out of the inning, Benoit at the belt. Here's the delivery. Swinging a ground ball. That's barehanded by Kyle Gates in the on-deck circle. Good awareness. 9.8, good play. The 0-2 and on the ground over to shortstop. See if they can get out of it. It's scooped up by Kemstead and a good reach at first base by Jarman. Finally retires the side. 12 come up for Great Bend though, and there was a parade across the plate. 8 runs added to the scoreboard, and it's 15-2. Bad Cats lead.
This is left-handed pitcher Matt Nedved, and you're watching Batcat Baseball on the Batcat Media Network.
Bad Cats lead it. We are in the top of the 5th inning. Keaton Hurd is going to pinch hit here for the Mulvane Patriots as the first pitch across for a strike. Yeah. The Atlantic, not a lot of pressure here. Just trying to finish the Patriots off. The Bad Cats get their 3 strikes. 3 outs, I should say. They are going to finish this one in 5. Outside there, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hurd is pinch hitting for Noah Kemstead. bat throwing. We've seen that a couple of times. It is a strikeout. Some of these guys just not getting used to those wood bats. 11 strikeouts now for Lanik.
Ian has really found his groove these last 3 innings.
I didn't know where we were going to be going, to be honest with you, David, after the first inning, how it was going to shake out. But now he's got 11 strikeouts, and he struck out 7 in a row.
Yeah, he's using that fastball well and just really taking control of the game.
That one's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah. Ready? Here comes the 1-1. Whoa, that went up a little tight. 2 balls and a strike. Lanik will reset here. Give up back-to-back hits in the 3rd inning. Actually, it was a walk and then a hit, and then everyone else has struck out since. Count goes to 2-2. Hayden Helms at the plate. 2 walks on his card so far. Here's the pitch from Lanik. Swinging a miss. 8 straight strikeouts.
Beautiful breaking ball there to finish him off.
12 in the game. And last hope for Mulvane is Cole Collins, who's 1 for 2.
Third baseman, number 8, Cole Collins.
Pitch number 1, a little bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. But Lanik gave up 2 runs in the first. But once C.J. Jarman came up and struck out, Lanik has only allowed 3 guys to do something besides strike out since C.J. Jarman came up for the first time. Noah Kempstead grounded out. Hayden Helms walked, and Cole Collins singled. If I didn't mention your name, you struck out. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and Lanik trying to put Jerry on top. Pitch. Pop up. This one should be in play, but it won't be because it's just out of the reach of Connor Allen. We'll see 1 more. Can Lanik finish this game with 9 straight strikeouts? Certainly be something.
Oh, he's got a good chance here. Probably go back to the breaking ball here, see if we can get a swing and a miss.
Collins, the only guy who hasn't struck out today. Just missed. Whoa, that was a tough call. So we'll have to go 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. Outside, ball 4. He ends up walking him. What a shame. 5th walk allowed by Lanik. And that'll be the pitcher, Austin Benoit.
The pitcher, number 7, Austin Benoit.
Lanik back on the slab as Benoit steps in. Here's the first offering. On the ground to 3rd base, but foul. No balls, 1 strike. Benoit has an RBI and a single in the game to go with a strikeout. The Cats been front runners for most of the game, 15-2. 1 pitch, breaking ball. This one hit into the hole between short and 3rd. Past the diving Amaro, that's a base hit. Inning continues now for Cooper Reeves as Collins gets to 2nd base.
Mulvane showing a little fight late in this.
walk, an RBI, and a strikeout. Cat's still trying to put the finishing touches on this one. Here the first pitch. Down low from Lanik, a ball and no strikes. We weren't sure he was going to be able to last this long after that first inning. Probably threw around 30 pitches in that inning. And he still had a heavy load just because of all the strikeouts. That'll tire your arm out.
Yeah, he's definitely getting up there in pitch count. Hopefully he'll be able to get out of this one and get a good rest before his next outing.
1-1. Swinging a fly ball, but foul down the right field line. Laranaga's over there, and did he make the catch? He did. Thanks for coming. As the Mulvane Patriots are done in 5 innings by the Batcats. Final score is 15-2. Batcats win it courtesy of the mercy rule, and I mean, after that first inning, I mean, it was the Atlantic show out there, David.
Yeah, absolutely. He really settled in, was using all of his pitches well, and then the offense woke up and found Benoit's number and really paid off the long ball today.
Batcats had 4 home runs, pushed 15 across the plate. They've scored 33 runs in their last 2 games, and they'll try and keep it up against Mulvane in game number 2 of this doubleheader, which will occur 30 minutes after this game. So stick with us on the Batcats Media Network as we'll get ready to break this one down, get ourselves ready for game 2. So stick with us. Batcats post-game live coming up in a moment.
This is outfielder Colby Christian for the Batcats. You're watching Batcats Baseball on the Batcats Media Network.
This is shortstop Trey Amaral, and you're watching the Batcats Media Network, home of the Batcats.
Back here on the Batcats Media Network, ready to break it down. Finish this one off as Batcats win it 12-5, the final score. Take a look at the way things broke down. The Batcats just annihilated the baseball in every sense of the word. Overall, player of the game, only one choice, Atlantic, for the things that he was able to do today. I mean, holy smokes. Overall finished with 5 innings pitched to win, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 5 walks, and 12 strikeouts in the game. How about that for the Batcats? Could not have done any better. As Great Bend comes away with the win here against the Mulvane Patriots. Win their first game here at Al Burns Memorial Field. The Atlantic with the win Moves him to 2-0 on the season. Austin Benoit, who took the loss, is now in the drop to 0-2 on the season. Now we'll take a look at the breakdown for the day. Benoit had a couple of hits. He was the only multi-hit Patriot of the day. Batcats had Simon Larinaga, Kyle Gates, Alex Rogers, all hit home runs. Larinaga hit 2, and he can thank Ian Lanik as the only reason that he was unable to earn Player of the Game honors for the day. No interview for this game because the thought is we'll play a second game. There is concern around the ballpark about it. We'll keep you updated on the socials to see what happens with that, but there is some concern about game number 2. We've talked about Mulvane not having a lot of arms to operate with and already going through. You saw Benoit was pretty much out there to just pitch the whole game, regardless of the results, as at least it seemed that way. But the hope is we will have a second game today. If not, again, we will keep you updated on how things are going. And if it does go by the wayside, Batcats back in action tomorrow. Doubleheader in Mulvane. If that hangs in there, that game would be played down at the Mulvane Sports Complex. Would be a doubleheader as well. But stay tuned on all our socials to make sure that everything is up to date. But for us here in Game 1 on the Batcats Media Network, and that'll do it. Special thanks out to David Stewart for coming up and helping out with today's game. And he'll be back in the booth again for Game 2, should it be played. But for the entire crew here with the Batcats Media Network, my name is Mark McClure, wishing you a short, hopefully, farewell from Alburns Memorial Field. And we hope to see you momentarily. Batcats get the win 15-2 in Game 1 of this doubleheader.